Hello there, everyone. We are back with a new game today. There's two discs there, but there's only one game that we're playing today, and it is Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. Now my arm's a little sore tonight because I can't tell if you can't tell. I got it waxed because I had nothing better to do. See, that's the difference. That's probably, there's a patch right there, and then they just wax the rest of that arm. So yeah, my roommates did that. So yeah, we'll be playing Sly for tonight. Now I really enjoy this game. These games. This was actually the first Sly Cooper game I played. This is the first Sly Cooper game I played. I remember when it first came out. And yeah. Goodness me. Let's get right into it. Yes, I do want the full story. Let's do our best. Distinctively remember people saying that the load times were insane. But yeah, we're done with Lego Fun Month.
I should probably just start at the beginning. The name's Sly. Sly Cooper, and I'm a thief. From a long line of thieves. In fact, thieving is the family business. And business was good. Although, until recently, I considered myself retired. Having hung up my mask and cane, I was enjoying life on the other side of the law. In the company of a certain lovely Interpol agent named Carmelita Fox. She and I had a history, which generally involved her trying to lock me up. So, I should mention our current situation was only possible because she thought I had amnesia. I didn't.
Sneaky.
It was great to finally enjoy each other's company without a shock pistol being involved, and we quickly put the past behind us. But as time went on, the old itch came back, and I knew I needed to pull a heist. I should also mention that as a master thief, I only steal from other thieves. So it took me a while, but I finally found what I was looking for. My target was an upstart art mogul, a real hotshot collector. He seemed respectable, had even opened a new museum. But I could smell a rat. Reliable sources told me he was dealing in black market antiques worth millions. So I felt he should share the wealth. I was working on a plan when one night, as if on cue, Bentley showed up.
My boy.
Bentley was the brains of our operation, the mastermind. We grew up in the same orphanage where we bonded over stealing cookies, our very first heist. And we've been best friends and partners ever since. We hadn't seen each other for a while, but I knew immediately that something was up. Bentley had been enjoying his time off too, building a new lab from scratch with his girlfriend and fellow tech whiz, Penelope. She had joined the team on our last caper, and the two of them had really hit it off.
I mean, she got hot there.
Apparently, they just finished work on a top secret project when Penelope had simply vanished. Bentley was worried sick. He searched frantically but found nothing. Then, he noticed something that completely stunned him. In his spare time, Bentley had been researching the Thievius Raccoonus, the Master Thief's handbook passed down through the Cooper family for generations. Its pages overflowing with the exploits and secret techniques of my esteemed ancestors. Only now, those pages weren't so full. In fact, they were disappearing right before Bentley's eyes. Realizing there was no time to waste, he gathered his gear and raced off to Paris. The first thing Bentley did was track down Murray, the third in our trio. Murray was our enforcer, the muscle, and the guy who'd eaten all the cookies we stole back in our orphanage days.
Get Murray back in the group.
Through the years, the three of us had become an unbeatable team, and we were more like a family now than a gang. Murray had been living his dream on the pro driving circuit, where his van had become famous, or rather infamous, for all the crashes he caused. Eventually, he was unable to find a sponsor due to his high insurance premiums, and he moved into Demolition Derby, where he remained undefeated. When Bentley showed up, however, Murray dropped everything to help out. Especially when Bentley explained that his van was the key to the whole plan. With Carmelita distracted by a new assignment, I took the opportunity to slip away and met up with the guys at our old Paris hideout. Bentley launched into one of his elaborate presentations, and I saw the whole scary picture. Someone, or something, was literally erasing Cooper history. Then, to our amazement, Bentley revealed that he already had the solution: time travel. It turns out his top secret project was constructing a time machine. And now he modified the design to fit into Murray's van.
Sick.
We were going to travel back in time, stop those responsible, and fix the damage they'd done. Bentley explained the only catch was that in order to travel to a particular time, the machine required an object from that era. We knew from the changes to the Thievius Raccoonus that our first stop was feudal Japan. So here we were, about to steal a priceless 17th century samurai dagger from the same museum I'd been casing. Funny how things work out sometimes.
Yeah, that's good and all. Sony Computer Entertainment presents. So happy that we had a new, I say new, it's got 10 years old this year. It's nice that we got a new Sly Cooper game. At the time,
okay, you both remember the plan,
again,
right?
at the time.
Of course! My mind is like a steel cap!
That's trap, big guy. And everybody relax.
Yo.
We've been over it 1,000,000
I'll wait
times.
till after the cutscene,
What could
actually,
possibly go wrong?
to say my piece.
Famous last words. Look, we're only gonna get one shot at this, so we can't mess up.
All right, no messing up allowed. Now stop worrying. This is gonna be a piece of cake. I'll see you both inside. Now let's get going.
Sly Cooper. Like, okay, so yeah, this was really, this was the game that got me into the series, because I never grew up with the series as a kid. So, playing the fourth one first and then going backwards wasn't probably ideal, but it was fun for me. My only issue though with this game is 10 years old. It came out 8 years after the last game. We still don't have a new game. And it's unfortunate because of how this game ends. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, you don't know. But if you know, you know how you'd feel the exact same way. So, with it, it's not bad per se. It's a great game. the first half is good. It kind of dips in the middle, and then the ending is okay.
If you find the need to adjust your perspective on
Though
things, you can move the camera around using...
Excellent.
it's still a
perfect for
good
peeking
game
around corners.
Press the circle button while
with
jumping
modern,
to interact with blue
at the time,
sparkling objects.
graphics.
I remember.
Avoid those choppers.
I'm out of
Press
touch.
the circle button while jumping to interact with blue sparkling objects. Avoid those
Like
choppers, Sly.
it's still a great series.
Now
I
we're
think Sly Cooper is
I think I
one of
can
the most
handle that.
underrated series. And if they, if they brought back Ratchet and Clank, why don't they just bring back Sly Cooper?
Hey Bentley,
I'd
was truck
buy it.
surfing part of Murray's entrance strategy?
Of course not. Murray's
But
the
now
road
that
through
like
the back alley.
all these games
Why,
are
you ask?
all multiverse and
no
such.
reason. Anyway, it looks like he's in position
know.
now.
Oh, shit.
Make sure you stay on these cables,
what's the
Sly.
worst that
you
they could
can't
do,
risk
you know?
going down to street level right now.
Not a problem, Bentley. A good thief prefers to stay above the action
I
anyway.
know it's in Zara games like, oh, we don't have any ideas
Looks
in
like
mind.
the perfect night for a
Take
heist.
one of your ideas from your other games and just put a Sly Cooper skin on. Like, it's not that bad. It's not that hard. I'm not a game designer or anything, but come on. It was the 20th anniversary of the first game this year, and we never got a follow-up. So... Ooh, oh my. Can I be biased and say that I want a
Steer clear of the gardens of light.
new
Avoid
game?
sprinting
Yes.
around the gardens too.
Is it because
They'll
I
hear
want a
your
new game?
footsteps.
Yes.
I'll be
Is
a
it because of how
ghost,
this
I
one
promise.
ended? Definitely.
It sure feels
But
good to be back
if we
in
don't get it,
business.
it's fine, I guess. Though it's a series that deserves more love than it's getting right now.
Looks like security is really beefed up tonight.
That's just my two
That
cents.
was too close.
Sly, that flagpole looks like it leads right to the roof.
See, I told you it would be a piece of cake.
Nope.
Oh, guess I'm a little out of practice.
You say something, Sly?
No. All good here, Bentley.
Okay, it looks like you're going to have to find another way up. Use that ledge to move around to the front of the museum and stay out of that security light.
I think I can handle that. I can't believe the security at this place. This better be worth it.
Yeah, it's just my 2 cents on the game series. Deserves more love than it got.
I take it your assignments are clear. We have some important
Really?
missions coming up. Yes, Brooklyn. This is what we have been working for. You must take those destroyers from the United States, transported to Germany. And you.
Careful now. That's the skyline we want. Move slowly until you, when you're close enough, press the circle button to pick his pocket. You might have to try several to perform a stealth plan. Great, Sly. Now use the key to unlock the skylight.
Okay, Bentley, I'm in place. Let me know when you shut down the security system.
Patience, Sly. You can't rush greatness, and I'm about to code a hacking masterpiece.
Your brains.
Interesting. The last time I was in these sewers, my mom should make short work of that grate. I just need to press the triangle. Now, that was a blast.
That line before it got cut off is about me saying I haven't been down in these sewers since I was a
Who
teenager.
says turtles are
It's
slow?
obviously a reference to the Ninja Turtles. I don't want to be that,
That's a big jump. I better use the hover pack here. If I just thank you, technology. Great, that platform is blocked. I'll have to throw a bomb to clear it off. That's a direct hit. Ugh. If I fall in that filthy water, I'm buying a new shell. Why didn't I wear my rubber gloves? According to the schematics, the control room is right. And voila, instant shortcut.
Nope.
Phew, talk about your close shaves.
How's that security system coming, Bentley?
Great, perfect. I'll be done in a jiffy. Next time, I'm giving Sly the sewer job.
$200.
Now for a patented Bentley hack attack.
Where is it?
Commencing hack.
Hello, old friend. We have to reach the main docking gate before the security code flushes us from the system. The left stick should navigate the ship. The right stick should control the bit cannon. The bit cannon can blast right through that firewall. Bit cannon performing well. Moving while firing is key to cracking this system. All right, I can use this data key to disable that firewall. Dang it, this reinforced firewall is too strong for the bit cannon. If I use that upgrade slot, I can engage my Panzer code. Oh yeah, time to bring out the big guns, baby. These gigabomb shells will crush those firewalls. Security drones! I can either dodge them or blast them. Bingo! This data key should fit that lock. The gate is open. Time to dock the ship.
Hack complete.
So far, so good.
And that's the way the code base crumbles.
Okay, Murray, you're up. The Murray is always on, Bentley.
Okay, Murray, we need to get you back in fighting shape. Why don't you warm up with a few basic attacks? Press the square button to punch.
Oh yeah! The old muscle memory is really kicking in.
Press and hold the triangle button to charge up, then release it for a wicked spinning attack.
Yes! Nobody can withstand the pink tornado!
To perform a thunder flop, jump, then press the triangle button while in the air.
Oh, Thunderflop, how I've missed you! Ah! Ah! I almost feel sorry for you guys.
All right, make your way to the loading dock. You've got to take out all the guards before I can open the gate.
You punks better call for backup. Ow!
Guess I can't get the goods.
Huh? Where did you come from, short stuff? You punks better call for backup.
Murray.
You little guy.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much.
That felt great.
Everything okay, Murray?
Now it is.
Murray, don't forget to use your throwing ability. Press the circle button to stomp near an object, and you will pick it up. Then press the square button to throw
Mine
the
too.
object. If you press the triangle button instead, you can slam the object down.
Should be a new game, but there never will be.
Okay, Sly, the security system is down. You're all clear.
Great. I'm going in.
Didn't they sell a shirt with the 20th anniversary,
What the-
You didn't really think you were gonna get away with
or
it, did you,
was it just
Ringtail?
the poster? Oh dear, the ex-girlfriend.
Hey, Carmelita! Oh, funny meeting you here.
Sly Cooper, you no good lying thief! I'm locking you up for good!
Sorry, gotta take
I
a
know
rain
on
check.
Redbubble they have a lot of stuff. That's where I
I'll call
got some
you.
of my Sly Cooper merch from.
Cooper!
So, I don't know,
This
maybe...
is Sly Cooper. I'd like to request a ride.
Sly, now quit messing
I know
around
they
and
did
get down
something
here.
with the
Where's
20th
van?
anniversary?
Ready to roll.
Because it was the 20th of the first game last year. And I know they did a poster and I think a stuffed plushie, but not a shirt. I don't remember.
Just like in the
I didn't get a chance to buy it, unfortunately. And now they're selling them on eBay for
I think I cracked my shell. Watch out for those trees.
Well, again, Redbubble does some
Where are you
good
going?
ones.
Just setting up.
Made by fans, done by fans.
Welcome to Air Murray.
Because it seems fans are the only ones that care about the series
Slam me,
anymore.
Murray. Hey, Bentley, not to complain, but we're kind of trapped here.
Relax, Sly. Just put the dagger in the receptacle. Perfect. Isotopic decay calibrated. Adjusting fusion synthesis. Anytime you want to punch it, Murray.
Aren't you?
You got it, chum.
Do not slow down, Murray.
I never do. Whoa!
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. I like that. That's really good. I mean, you may as well do it. Sony sure as shit
Well,
isn't.
what else can I say about Carmelita? As you can
I
see,
had a
our
Twitter,
relationship is
but
complicated.
not anymore. And
I just
do
succeeded in
have a
upgrading it to
YouTube still.
hazardous. I certainly wasn't expecting her to crash
I've
the
played
party.
all
She'd been so
the
busy
first
with her
3
latest
games
case,
on there.
I never thought she'd have her eye on me. In fact, I kind
I
of been
don't have
counting
many
on it.
socials. It's just Twitch and YouTube.
But then, I should have known better than to underestimate Inspector Carmelita Fox.
Thank you for
As
asking.
much as she liked having fun, Carmelita was serious about her police work. And now, I had a lot of explaining to do.
No,
But the plan was in
have
motion,
this, so.
and there was no stopping now. Even though I was thinking I'd need the time machine just to patch things up with Carmelita. Before the heist, we'd recruited our disco-loving, scuba-diving friend, Dimitri Listow,
Does the mic
to look
sound
after the
alright?
devious raccoons. Because it was irreplaceable
Yeah,
and the
it's
only
happy if
guide
you
we
shoot me a
had,
follow on
it was
Twitch, my
far
friend.
too risky
That's
to take
all
the book through
I'm
time with us.
fine with that.
Bentley had even invented a
slowly moving
communication
up in the
device
world
to
of
allow us to
Twitch.
contact Dimitri no matter where or when we travel. It was a perfect situation,
Oh,
since it allowed him to
excellent,
update us
'cause
on
I'm a
any
bit
changes to the
subconscious
book,
of the
while
mic,
limiting
'cause
our
when I
exposure to his fashion
watch the
critiques.
videos when I go to edit
Everything
them.
was happening
It
so
sounds very
fast.
muffled.
The
and
past
it
few days
sounds
were
very,
just a blur. But as we
'cause
howled through the time
I've been
vortex,
streaming
I
for about a
realized
year and a
we were in
half,
for a
and
very
I'm still having
long
mic
time.
troubles. But thank you for this. We're missing out on plot, by the way. Oh well. They time travel. They gave the book to Dimitri. Carmelita's after us. It's all good. Okay. I know the load times are a bit, but you know, we get through them. Oh, right here, man. Right here. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. That is much love. That is a good Christmas gift, my friend. That is a good Christmas
We needed
gift.
to locate Ryuichi Cooper, Master Ninja, and Master Chef. According to the Cooper clan history, Ryuichi Cooper was actually the inventor of sushi. After
I
creating
bought
this
the Sly
delectable
trilogy
dish,
from
he
a
opened a sushi
second
restaurant,
hand,
which,
huh?
while very prosperous, also provided the perfect cover for
Much
a
love
ninja.
for Cali, man. Never been to America.
When we
would
got
love
to
to
Japan,
go.
it was obvious something was very wrong. What should have been a peaceful village was more like a heavily patrolled military base. We located Ryuichi Sushi
Yeah, I got the
restaurant,
I
only to
bought
find
the
it shut
Sly
down and
trilogy
under
from a
guard.
second-hand game shop for $100.
Things got worse when Bentley discovered that
And it
Ryuichi
did not
was locked up in a
work.
new high-security
And
jail,
I was very
allegedly
upset by that,
for
and they
serving
wouldn't let
bad
me
sushi to
return
the
it.
shogun. It all sounded like a pretty tough piece of fish to swallow. We
Hmm.
needed to get to the bottom of the situation, and the first order of business was getting Ryuichi out of prison.
Yeah, well, then I went on eBay and bought a sealed copy. Thank goodness for Afterpay, because I bought it with Afterpay. Oh, Sly Cooper and the gang in, turning Japanese. The Japanese ancestor. Okay, yes, we got the paraglider. May as well buy them all. Photo op. You can't do a time travel game and not go to Japan. Land of the Samurai and Ninja. I used a disc polisher and it still didn't work. I thought it was my PS3, but it was I tried it in 3 other PS3s that all my friends had, and it didn't work. It let me play the first game all the way through, and then I would do the prologue of the second game, and then it'd just crash. And I couldn't even open the third game. And it's on a 3-for-1 disc, so it's just... Did you say Jeff? I don't know what that means. I'm a bit... I'm not very good with tech. That's why I probably think I always have microphone troubles. It's all good. If you say I sound good, I sound good, and I appreciate it. But no, I don't know what JFJ is.
Okay, Sly. We need to bring Ryuichi out of jail. I have some ideas.
All I
but
have
you
is
know
a
the
disc
drill.
cleaner,
I need you
and
to do
it's
some
like a generic one I bought off
recon for me.
eBay,
Camera
and it
work?
worked for a while with all my games, but
I need some shots of the prison entrance and the samurai armor those big guards
one
are
of
wearing.
the liquids
You
in it
should also
is
grab
like I
some
don't
shots
have
of
anymore, so I
really
don't
big
use it. So
restaurants. We may need
now every
those
time
for
I buy a
later.
second-hand game, it's a bit scratched. I just hope and
Yeah,
pray that it works,
I got
and
you,
most
pal.
of the time they
But
have.
maybe
So I'm not
we should
bothered by
stick
that.
with English.
Sayonara, Cooper-san.
I can't believe we made it out of Paris in one piece.
Oh, wonderful, man, wonderful. Oh shit. Everyone's got to do something. And it's good to repair
These
consoles
guards look like
and
real bruisers.
controllers.
And real ugly, too. That was definitely not his best side.
Oh, absolutely. You'd want it to pay for the long run. And if you're doing it and people, you know, if it's a bit pricey, so be it. You want to pay, you want people to pay for the quality you're offering. And if it's a little bit of money, then it's a little bit of money. That shouldn't be a problem.
I really don't like the look of that place.
And it's good to have someone that they trust,
Something tells me the inside
because
looks
you
even
want,
worse.
you know,
How will I explain this to Carmelita? Time travel? She'll never believe it.
ah, painting's good, man. What's your paint?
That might be the largest gate I've ever seen.
The thief in me
my
just
lungs
needs to
are
know
killing
what's
me.
behind it. I think the next time I see Carmelita, I'd better duck first and ask questions
Nice.
later.
Nice idea. I can respect the hustle. I mostly paint D&D miniatures. That's my painting skills. Not very good because I got the shakes, so I don't really do that very often. Not anymore recently.
I love sushi.
Same, Bentley, I
There's some
love
kind
it
of
too,
commotion
bro.
outside the local geisha house. Go check it out and grab some shots too.
Bentley, remind me to buy you your own camera.
Hey, if you put as much detail and as much caring as you want, then that's all that matters. And if people say that your quality isn't good, don't trust them. Detailing does matter when you're doing stuff like that. It's important. And if it's important to you, you've got to put your 100% into it. That's why with streaming for me, I just do it my best. You know, I do have the photos of them, but I don't really like
Definitely looks out of
post them
place.
because I'm not really a social media person.
I better get a
Probably
shot
why
of
you
this
see
guy's
me wearing the
ugly mug
mask.
for
It's 'cause I'm
Bentley.
very, not image conscious, but I
You
like,
should be crawling around a tropical jungle somewhere.
this will sound silly, but I like my privacy. That's why I wear a mask during the stream.
I'm
Plus, it's
sure
good to
I
have a
recognize
gimmick.
that guy. He's wanted by Interpol. He's a ruthless mercenary general responsible for overthrowing several small countries.
So, what kind of mess are we in, Bentley?
I don't know.
I think the only
But
people I
one
really
thing's
show that
certain,
sort of stuff to is
my
probably my
hunch was
parents,
correct.
because you know
We aren't
they've
the
been my
only
biggest
ones with a
supporters since day
time
one.
machine.
My dad was the first person I told that I was going into streaming, and he goes, "Is it worth anything?" And I was like, "Yeah, but I got to work up to it." He goes, "Do what you want." Plus, being my own boss is fun. Break out. do the next mission. We shall continue on. Oh, shucks. Too kind, my friend, too kind. You miss all the shots you don't take. It's not that I like. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's a very caring comment. It's not that I don't undervalue myself. It's just it sounds silly, but like I don't mind being like one of the faces in the crowd. You know, I don't want to stand out too much. Like, it's nice to stand out and follow your own path and that, but I'm like,
Murray's pants.
you know, I like privacy as well, you know. I'm an introverted extrovert, or an extroverted introvert.
Except for the front entrance. I think there's only one option.
The doorbell.
Very funny. No, you're going to need a disguise. Get yourself a suit of armor from those guards. That's our way in.
Roger that. Just call me.
I just do my best and try to have fun,
Sly.
man, and you know, I've had people on this platform call me hurtful words, and nothing that a good band doesn't help with, you know. Get rid of them. They don't deserve my company. And also, you don't need to post, like, I personally feel like I don't need to post my face all over, you know, Instagram and like, even the Twitter I had for this channel, I didn't use. You know, I felt like I had to have it because I don't need the validation from social media. Again, it's weird. I don't want the validation, but I also stream. It's weird. 100% agree there, friend. 100% agree. It's just, you know, I feel like how we are as a people now, we need vindication. Whether I feel mostly it's because like people don't get that anymore. It is. It's sad, and like I was about that too, but now like the only validation I need is from my closest people. You know? My mom, my dad, they're the ones who I take criticism from the most because they're caring people. Others, I'm just like, I don't need it. So like, I would like to make an Instagram for my Twitch, but because I know it'll be more exposure, and any exposure is good exposure. But I feel like I don't need it. You know, it'll be a long process. But you know, I'll get there eventually. Because like all I do is I stream here, and then you know, if people want to watch it on YouTube, I post it on YouTube, and that's it. I used to have a Facebook page. I don't anymore. But like, even when I was posting on that, it was like my closest friends were like my Facebook page. And then I was just kind of like, don't really need it anymore, so I kind of just stopped using it. Because my friends know when I stream, they're like, hey man, you streaming it up? Yep. It just is what it is. A samurai armor.
Excellent, Sly! You've got the complete suit of armor! Sly, you need to use the samurai armor to blend in with the guards. As long as you're wearing it, they'll think you're one of them. Press the L2 button to change into the armor. Press the L2 button again to take it off. And don't forget, you won't be able to use your normal moves while in disguise.
Yeah, and if you enjoy what you do,
Thanks, Benny.
you're not working
Time
a
to
day
try
in your
this
life.
out from the guard at the prison door.
Plus, my parents were always like, you play video games, why don't you just play them online? Try to get some money out of it. I'm like, yeah, sure. Do my best to do that.
You there,
Plus, also,
open the
like,
door.
I don't even want to do it for the money. I just want to do it for fun.
Aren't you?
I don't want to, like,
Who are you?
Why, I am
I
Major Mugshot.
feel that
Mugshot.
I need
I've
money from
never
doing
heard
this.
of you.
Huh, you
Yeah, money's
dare
great, and
question
I
me?
love money.
Son, I've
But
been a guard since you were just a
I don't
squealing
want to do it
piglet.
for that either.
Wait until I tell the general about
Yeah.
this. I hear he loves pork chops.
Wait, I'm very sorry, sir.
I just like having fun and playing video games. If I got money from it, I feel like I'd take it for granted, and then I wouldn't want to do it. And I'd lose the luster, you know? I want to work hard for it.
Sly,
I appreciate
you might
that.
wanna put on
Much
that
love,
armor
much
before
love.
the guards spot you.
That samurai
Hey,
armor
man,
should
my
do the
parents
trick
have been
here.
working hard every day of their life. They told me right from wrong, and they told me what's the right. They told me the best way I can appreciate myself and what I do. You know, they do the best they can, and
I gotta hurry.
I
No
can't.
way I can let
I
this guy
can't do
down.
this for the money. You know. Plus, apparently, I need a Visa card, and I don't have a Visa card because I don't know how to do Visa. You know.
Hey,
I'm not trying to
Ryoichi Cooper.
undervalue myself.
Are you okay?
I'm not the
Gods
brightest
seem to
banana
make
in the
very
bunch,
poor
but you know,
jokes.
I know how things work.
Come
I know
on.
how I don't
I'm
know
not one
how
of
things
those
work.
bozos. I'm here to bust you out. The name's Sly.
I see. A fellow ninja. Very good. You will need to make your way to the Dragon
Yeah,
Bridge to
getting
reach this cage.
getting
Hurry
the
up.
value.
Okay,
from it
I'll
is
be there
good.
soon. Just stay put.
Just if I,
Very funny.
you don't want to do something and then lose yourself to it and then make it feel like a chore. Because when you make it feel like a chore, your love's gone. Yeah, man, if I didn't have this head on the shoulder, I'd lose it.
Ryoichi Cooper. I can't believe it. He's a legend.
I'd lose me bloody head if it wasn't tied onto my shoulders. I was just raised on good values and be kind and be nice to people. Get the toxicity out of there. People don't need it. You know, I remember when I was doing Minecraft videos on stream, people, you know, called me the F word, and you know, that's, you know, think that's really offensive and it's not needed. So, you know, give them the old ban. You know, any criticism is good criticism, but when you're getting called hurtful words like that, no, you're not welcome here. Not
Why,
welcome.
that samurai armor is highly unique. I've done some tests, and I'm positive it's fire resistant. While wearing it, you should be able to walk directly through flames.
Oh shit, we fell.
Why, that armor is pretty tough, but I'm fairly certain it won't stop a giant axe.
You know, sometimes it's good to bite your tongue and not say anything hurtful to people, but sometimes people just don't realize that and they just want to be assholes. You know. I think it's much better to be nice than to be an asshole. People will want to be friends with you. Because if you're an asshole and people are like, oh, get a load of this guy, they're not laughing with you, they're laughing at you. And I'd rather be laughed with. I do stupid shit, but there's some intelligence behind it. roommates wanted to wax my eyebrows, and then one of them was like, "Can we wax your arm?" And I said, "Sure, why not?" So my whole arm is waxed. And, you know, I'm not bothered by that shit. They had fun. Is he gonna wake up anytime soon, or I'll wait till he falls asleep and then I'll go again? The arseholes just outweigh the good people. Whenever someone, you know, people stand on their soapbox. Oh man, these games, to me, I wish I could grow up on these games, because I only grew up on, I never grew up on these games. I didn't even know these games existed. I saw a YouTuber play them.
I must have read about him in the Devious Raccoonist a million times.
You know, I was like, oh, this game looks cool, I want to buy it. So I bought the 4th game, played the 4th game, then bought the Sly trilogy, and played the whole series backwards. So I went from 4 to 1, not 1 to 4.
Sly, I don't think you can break the lock on that gate. And even if you could, there's no time.
3 is my
Thanks,
favorite by
Bentley.
default.
How about some good news?
Look around, Sly. One of these guards must have the key.
See, that's more like it.
No, I never grew up on the trilogy. I mostly played wrestling and Lego games as a kid. Still do to this day. But this would have been a series I would have loved growing up, and I know I would have. I mean, I would have liked the Clue bottles in 3, but they had like less than 12 months to release the game, so I'll cut them I'll cut them a break. Though, Sly 5, I want it. Yeah, I just did a whole month of Lego games on this channel. I played Lego Harry Potter's Year 1 through 4, Lego DC Supervillains, Lego Star Wars The Clone Wars, and Lego Indiana Jones. I actually played Lego Indiana Jones all day today.
Whoops.
And then I'm playing this now. Oh, Sly. Yeah, I've been wanting to find the classic game, Jackie Chan Adventure. I want to play that. I remember playing that as a kid.
Then release the button to swing the shield.
Watch out for those turtles!
Hit incoming projectile.
I think the oldest game I've played,
Your technique is very good.
I would have to the Simpsons Road Rage. That would have to be the oldest one of the PS2 Gen Wii game. I will
Hold
look
on,
for it, my
Ryuichi.
friend.
You won't be a prisoner much longer.
My favourite retro PS2 game, Simpsons Hit and Run. It's like one of my top 5 games.
I do not know you, but only a true Koopa could
Simpsons Hit
have
and Run
reached this
was
age.
the best PS2 game
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I didn't want to alarm you, but my full name is Sly Cooper. I'm your relative from the future.
Do not worry.
Never played
Ninja are never
64
alarmed.
games.
With all
Never-
that has
never played
happened
them.
here lately, I believe you.
I have a friend who has a 64 and she
Now
has like
perhaps you
a
would
ton of
open the
games, but I
gate
never
so that we
owned
may
a
escape
N64.
certain death.
Right, of course.
I played Donkey Kong Country Tropical Ice Freeze, or whatever the recent one was. I say recent, it came out in 2014. but that was a one I played. I remember playing the old DK games, but not back in the never on my own N64. Yeah, no, my friend, she's got N64. She's got GoldenEye, Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, all these classic N64 games. She spent a fortune on them. Yeah, I know Nintendo Switch is doing the N64 classics in that, but I don't really want to pay for it.
After rescuing Ryoichi, we returned to the hideout. Unfortunately, there wasn't much time for family reunions.
Why does those
We needed to
games
figure
sound
out
so
what was going
familiar?
on, and fast. Ryoichi confirmed that the source of the trouble was the tiger we had tracked in the village, someone calling himself El Jefe. After some more database digging, Bentley was able to uncover his Interpol file. El Jefe had an impressive record. Over the years, he had taken over dozens of small countries around the globe, usually for the highest bidder. He was a ruthless mercenary and military strategist of the highest order. In fact, he once boasted that he could overthrow a country
I
commanding
don't
only
feel
3
in the-
blind mice,
Ooh, my
armed with
webcam's
plastic
gone out.
spoons. According to his file, this guy had mysteriously vanished a while back, just as the authorities were closing in.
Oh, I'm back.
Well,
I don't-
we had found him, and we needed to take him down. It looked like we were in for a
Gosh,
tough
why did I
battle.
want to play this?
So, we decided to start with
It's on my
Ryoichi's
list of
Sushi
games
Shop.
to play. So getting into streaming, I made several lists of games, and this is game. Where are we? Game 87 out of 133 games that I've lined up to play. A lot of games I know, but hey. Plus, like, I love this series. I'll get any chance to play this game series. Gaming is expensive nowadays as well because people want you to play the game of the month. And a lot of the times that's Battle Royale games. So they'll sell them to you for free, but they want you to pay for the DLC and the microtransactions. And I don't feel a need to pay $10 for a game now. At least that's how much it is in Australia. I don't want to pay $110 for a game that isn't finished, because a lot of games these days aren't finished. The most recent game I had played that was fine, that had care put into it, and was a great game, was Spider-Man 2. And I was lucky because that game didn't cost me a cent. Mostly because JB Hi-Fi was doing a deal, which was it was a trade 2 selective games for and get this for free. So I traded in a couple of Switch games that I didn't play anymore and got it. Was that Modern Warfare 3?
It's time for Ryoichi
Because
to reclaim his sushi
I haven't read
restaurant.
much about it, and I know
looks
everyone
like
was
the
making a
front
big
door
deal
is the
about it,
only
but I've heard
entrance.
nothing about it.
We need to get rid of that guard if we're going to get
I know Modern
Ryoichi
Warfare 2 was
inside.
good,
However,
but I
security
don't know
is
about
on
Modern
high
Warfare
alert
3.
since we've broken out of
I don't really
jail,
play
and
shooters.
We can't risk raising an alarm.
Because, again, I never grew up on shooters. And I don't think I've said that. I never grew up on...
What do you mean?
I bet if you wore that samurai armor you stole, you'd be able to.
I never played
guard at the
shooters.
front door.
Right. Plus,
That's a
I
shame.
look
It
good
really
in armor.
sucks. Because,
Please.
you know, that was like the third in the rebooted Modern Warfare trilogy.
No one gets in.
So it's like...
Understand? I don't want any more problems.
Oh, hi, Nolan North. I would rather a very good game. See, if I I'm not telling you how to play games, but if I grew up on the original trilogy of games, I would go into the new ones with low expectations because you wouldn't want them to be better than the original, and if they were, they should have just re-released the originals with modern graphics. But not a lot of game companies release games with modern graphics anymore because they want you to buy the new thing. They don't want to re-release the old thing because it won't sell successfully, or it won't be finished, like the GTA trilogy. I don't know what Psychonauts is. I don't think I'm aware of what that is. Well, you want an easy game. You want an easy game that is challenging. It's like, I don't know. Like playing Spider-Man 2 was fun, but the only issue I had with Spider-Man 2 was the parry system. I had to get it exactly right to block a move, and I thought that was a ridiculous mechanic because half of the time it didn't fucking work.
I don't need to tell you about your old place. Quite ingenious of you to use your sushi.
Is it a modern day 3D platformer? Because we need a lot of those now.
I am a ninja
Bring back
master.
the 3D platformer. That's what we need back.
My bad. Anyway, my scan reveals your sushi knives are still here. The bad news is the guards definitely have them. There are also some security traps you've definitely never seen before.
Bentley-san, though the bamboo forest is dense, water flows through it without effort.
Yeah. Just be careful not to alert the guards. Now get those knives and take your restaurant back.
Like, the new Ratchet and Clank, I say new, it's been out for a few years. That was like a modern 3D platformer. That was pretty good. Cost a lot of money though, which I wasn't happy about. Nice, you know, a little, not too late for a sequel, I guess.
And hold the R2
A nice
button to gather my focus.
nice 17 years later.
While using the left stick to direct my energy towards a target.
Just before I played all the Lego games, I played the first Ratchet and Clank game, and it was really fun. I went out of my way to get the 2016 updated version of the game, and I played that. I haven't finished it yet though. I haven't had the time. See, it's like I play video games, and then also gaming is my outlet where I, want to relax. So, sometimes I'll play a game, and then sometimes I'll play a game off stream and never finish it. No, but Ratchet and Clank is so fun. I don't like that Ratchet is a real big arsehole to Clank in the first game. Don't like that, and I'm glad they changed that in the sequel.
It appears my knife nuts were not sufficient to keep trouble out. I must work on this.
It's unnecessary flip, Ryoichi. You've done your best.
Any of these traps will provide a challenge. Sly and his friends are strong allies. I am truly in their debt.
Stray's good. Stray's really depressing at the end of it though.
This is my finest knife. My sashimi.
Yeah, that game swerves you at the end. I heard it, like, I never played Stray. I have it in my wish list to buy it, but I just never buy it. No. Blew it. I blew it. Oh dear. I never played Stray because I thought the graphics didn't look good. But I think it was because they were trying to do super realistic. Oh, sweet, man. That's awesome. No, I thought it didn't look good graphically.
I really must clear
Mostly because
these
I've been
vermin from my
I
restaurant.
don't like the ultra realism of video games now, where they make them super realistic.
I'll show and heavy.
Like, I get it, like modern technology. You know, we have the technology. Let's do it really good. Nice. Hey, if you like a game and you want to beat it 50 times, beat it 50 times. I won't judge you. Well, it's like, I grew up on games where everyone was a bit blocky and everyone did it, everyone looked like a horse kicked them in the face. That's what games used to look like for me. Though, like now I'm like happy with what graphics we have now, because it's like modern gaming today are so good. But there are problems, You have games like Spider-Man, which are really good games, though some of the character designs look very like stretched too far.
Okay, now turn on your restaurant
And then, like,
sign, and then
I'll play a game like, for example, Ratchet and Clank, the original one back in 2002.
To this shop again.
And Ratchet, he'll close his eyes, but his eye will edit through his eyelid. And I'm like, it's a game from 2002, I understand. So with that, I'm not really bothered by it. And then I'll, if I played Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, the latest one, I'm sure I'll see every single strand of hair on Ratchet. It's a silly thing to say, but it's like I would like an old school type game. Or, have everyone design their games like the Telltale series games. Those games are surprisingly designed well. I love those games. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, and it's like, I will always play my PS2 and my PS3. Like the past 3 games I've streamed, including this one, have been PS3 games, and they've been fun. Like, I went from a PS5 game to a PS3 game. Like, the graphics difference was tremendous. I never played Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Color. I grew up on DS's and the PlayStation Vita. I've always been a PlayStation kid. Mostly because my parents bought me a PlayStation 3 when I was a kid, so, by default I went with that console.
long time since we went fishing, Bentley. I'm excited.
Well, this is no vacation, Murray. We need to help Ryuichi get back on track as a sushi chef. And what he needs most right now is fish. We're here because these caves are his secret spot for catching the best fish. Unfortunately, judging from the security lock, it looks like
I had a DS as a kid. Like, what kid didn't have a
Can
DS?
you open it, buddy?
Are you kidding?
I didn't have a
I've never
Wii.
met a
I had a
system
Wii
I
U,
couldn't hack.
but I didn't have a Wii.
Don't worry, Murray.
And then,
We'll be fishing in
you know,
no time.
Switches, you know, are a good combination of both of them together. I spilt milk on my shirt like a bloody chart and
Commencing hack.
don't want to wear it anymore. Plus it's getting real hot.
Alright, navigation is smooth and steady.
Yeah,
The right
and
stick
so, like,
fire by binary packets.
I remember, like, for a young birthday present, I got me and my brother, we got a PlayStation 2. And then for a Christmas, we got a PlayStation, like one of the first PlayStation 3s that came to our town, we got it with Motorstorm Pacific Drift. That's a classic. That's a classic game.
But taking damage will drop my valence level.
I like the Switch. I feel it's missing something as a console. And it's not the battery life. The battery life is good. It's not the dock to plug into the TV. I just feel like it's missing something. Even though it's the best of both the Wii and the Wii and
Too many hits and I'll crash.
but like I don't know what's missing from it. I don't know, and it's a shame because I want to know what's missing from it. I can't really put it into words. No, there wasn't any good games on it. I think like the only good game that was on it by default was Mario Kart. And even at that, Mario Kart 8 has only become good again because of the recent tracks that have been put in the game. I think though that they just wanted to do a new portable handheld home console. Like they wanted the best of both worlds, and if you do a handheld console, you have to do with a handheld console, you have to do the chips for the game cartridge. You have to do the little chips, and that means you're alienating a lot of your previous consoles. Man, treat yourself. Buy it tomorrow. Buy it on Amazon. Get next day shipping. Be here by Monday. Or Friday. We don't know. I just think mostly with the Switch. Well, it's like, hey, I'm not a smart man, but you know, it's good to, you know, if you want it, you get it. Oh, Mary's belt fell down. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it might be a bit expensive, but people often forget you're getting,
Murray,
when you buy
we need to find the secret
1 through
fishing
3,
hole.
you're getting 3 games for
Let's
the price
try
of
that
1.
gate over there.
Like, it'll cost
Think
a little
you
bit of
can
money,
open it?
but it's worth it. And
No
4,
problem, chum.
a lot of people
Fresh
don't
fish
like
coming up.
4, but it's still a great game. Oh, the replay value was great.
Hold up, Murray. Those mammoth lightning bugs will give you a nasty shock. Lucky for us, that large plant is a giant lamp leaf. Hitting it will make it glow and attract the bugs. Give it a whack and get those things out of our way.
Awesome! You know how much I like to hit stuff!
Yeah, well, money's not a permanent thing. You know, I got $5 yesterday, that was someone else's, and then I gave that $5 to a bar, and that same $5 went to the person behind me. Just it's not permanent. And it could go to drugs, you know, it could go to worse things. And drugs are bad, why not buy 4 classic
Be careful jumping on those lily pads, Murray. This is one situation where your muscle mass may be problematic.
Bentley basically calling my boy fat. Murray's large and he's happy.
Let's hurry. The fish should be biting right now.
I mean, if you got a family member that doesn't know what to get you for Christmas, be like, hey, these classic games. I'm sure there's a classic retro game store in California where there could be.
Let's see, without a real fishing pole, I'm going to have to use this old magnet from Murray's toy robot. I've calibrated its output to coincide with the fish's own bioelectric fields, so if I can keep it close enough, it should attract them like a charm. Talk about animal magnetism. I just need to tilt like this to move it around. Don't worry, I've analyzed their
Just spend it on the games, you know?
Yep, a delectable spotted snake mouth. Yes, a superb striped rock sucker.
There are no stupid prices.
Scrumptious long-nosed snorkeler.
There's no stupid purchases.
Yeah, fat big-eyed bug eater. Here, fishy, fishy. Yes, a perfect speckled cave nipper.
Oh, okay, so when I first got Sly 4, there's a story behind it. When I first got Sly 4, I didn't realize motion controls were involved because on my PS3 at the time, I had one of those old third-party controllers, so they didn't have the motion. The controller I'm using now is a proper Sony PS3 controller. It's a God of War controller. It's the only one I have. I didn't realize that it had tilt controls, so when I first played the game with the tilt controls, it sent it to like the bottom right, and I'm like,
you can pick them up again
is it
after
the
you get rid of those lightning bugs.
And then I was like, no, it must be the game. So I went to my local EB Games store. I think in America you guys call it GameStop. I went to my local EB Games store and I was like, hey, this game don't work with this controller, what do I do? And they're like, well, you need to buy like a proper party controller. And I'm like, oh, okay. And at the time, I think PlayStation 3 controllers at the time were, I think, $60? So I was like, well, I want to buy it, I want to play the game. So I bought the controller, and then, yeah, bought the controller, and then kept playing the game. But it was quite the surprise when I was like, not working, must be the game, when it's obviously the third-party controller that doesn't have proper tilt controls.
Man, this is a serious load.
Hey, well, better have a working controller than no controller at all.
I'm not sure, but let's just get this fish back to him without El Jefe's goons turning us into sashimi.
Never fear, Bentley. Nobody makes a hippo roll out of the Murray.
I honestly thought they were going to make Murray eat wasabi and think it's guacamole. You know, I would have not liked that joke in this game if they made him do that, because it's a predictable joke. You know, oh, wasabi, that's not going to be hot. Hump. Ah. Yeah. Okay, we've got one mission left for Ryoichi, and then I think we'll call it after that. But yeah. Because I don't know about you, but it's getting on to half midnight here. I know it's 11:16 at this moment, 29th of November. So I'll do this last mission with Ryoichi, and then I'm gonna call it and be back tomorrow to continue and have more fun. Though I think the next time I stream, I think you'll be long in bed. It's the inflation price for 4:20 AM. Nice. I think the next time I'm streaming is 12 o'clock Australia time, so I don't know what time that is for you guys. But no, the inflation prices of video games keep going up because they want you to buy digital. But games, when you buy them digitally, a lot of the time, they're broken and they don't work because games, they're so extravagant nowadays, and they want to sell you the best product. But a lot of the times, the products aren't great. Oh, so like 12 o'clock for me tomorrow will be about 4 PM for you guys. That's cool, that's fresh.
It looks like the geisha house is locked up tight. There's no way to get in from the street. If only
it has no retail resale for value because they don't want you to resell it. They want you to buy it digitally, so they just have you hook, line, and sinker. That's why I don't buy a lot of digital games. I think the last digital game that I bought for current consoles was the game Kena, Bridge of Spirits, which I played on stream like half a year. It is, but no one ever talks about it. No, I bought Kena, Bridge of Spirits, because it was only digital only at the time, and then like 6 months later they brought it out physically, and I was like, well fuck, I don't want to get rid of the game I have digitally to buy it again physically. It just makes no sense. Yeah, they want people to buy because they have dates to maintain. That's why you want, like, if I was a video game designer, I'd be like, I want to do the absolute best product. That's like Red Dead 2. Wasn't there like something in the game where they were like, hey, we've worked way too much and we don't get enough time off or something? Like a lot of games now, they're just like,
it appears that Night of Geisha's
too much
outfit is
and
locked inside
they never
that
finish.
large container. Although you'll probably want to stay off the floor in here. No sense alerting the guards.
I would rather wait for a finished game
Does a cat alert the
than
rats?
play a broken game.
Okay, we can get in through the top, but judging from
I
the
don't
lock
think it's the death of
mechanism,
gaming
it
at the
appears
moment.
to be open
We wouldn't have
remotely.
great games like
I'm
Star
going to
Wars,
need you
Jedi
to
Survivor,
locate and activate the control
Mortal Kombat
devices.
1,
It
and
looks
Spider-Man
like the doorway
2.
to the first
Those were
wing's
3
open.
games this year that I was happy
There's
with.
bound to be one in there, and a whole load of crap. So be careful.
Though
Arigato, Bentley-san.
companies, you can equate this to anything, but companies want you to
will fit into
buy
that outfit.
their product because if you buy their product, you know, it doesn't matter if it works or not. If they can sell you a broken game and they still get the profit, because you can return the game to the store, but the game companies don't give you back the money. The stores give you back the money. So the game developers, hang on. The game developers still get that money. They just don't give it back. Like, I remember, like, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. I remember that game getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. And every time I kept getting pushed back, I was like, they want to finish it, they want to release a working game, they want to release a good game that works. And people bought it, and a lot of people claimed that their games were broken and that they didn't work. So that was heartbreaking to hear. My copy, for me, thankfully, my copy did not break. Mine worked, and I 100%ed it. No, it's just an inconvenience now. And review copies, yeah, and when game companies send you a review, that's why I will never review a game. If someone was like, oh, we want to send you a review copy, I won't do it, because I have to play the game, and most of the time I have to be like, the game is good, yay, even though like something bad could happen in the game. Like if I was given a review copy for a game, I would fucking be honest and be like, if the game is shit, I'm gonna tell people that your game is shit, regardless if I, you know. And you don't want to make a fool of people, and you certainly don't want to make a fool of someone's audience.
Ice is just across the room.
I don't like lying to people, so I wouldn't lie to people if I didn't like a broken game. Though I am a sellout, it'd just depend on how many zeros are on that check. Nah, can't do that. I don't want to review something bad and say it's good. I feel like this will sound dramatic, but I don't want to feel like I'm selling it. I don't want to lose a piece of my soul for lying. But people shouldn't have to accept it for what it is. Yeah, we need to boycott more shitty games, but I think companies... The developers care, it's just the companies that don't care.
Okay, Ryuichi,
you know?
lock me into that terminal.
Like, what was that new Walking Dead game that came out? Like, a lot of... Yeah, like, fuck sponsorship, man. I don't think I could ever be sponsored because I don't want to sell out.
Okay, time to try
money,
out my
you know?
new code cracker. I need to guide the spark through the circuit before that timer runs out. Good thing I programmed the guidance system to use my motion sensor. I just need to tilt in the direction I want the spark to travel.
No, I feel developers, they're working on a time frame, so if it's not a good game, you know, I don't blame them for it. Though if it looks like shit and it plays like shit, your game is probably shit.
Okay, if I press the right button, the spark should jump the gap to the next wire.
I calls it how I sees it. And if you want to sell me a broken game and you expect me to be like, oh my god, this game is so good, I enjoyed it. No, I'm gonna call your game how I see it, and if it sucks, it sucks.
There's the central port! Gotta get there before the system shuts down!
No need for hurry, Bentley. We've got a whole minute before we shut down. Like, I don't want to play a broken game. I would rather play a game that's not broken, and if it's not good, like, fuck the company, man. Don't tell me that if your game is bad, don't tell me to be like, this is like, because it's like also when you get given a review copy of a game, they tell you what you can and you can't use in the game, or what you can and you can't, you know, what songs that you have. It just...
Now to unlock that geisha.
Well, my big problem with this game is the ending. And what happens with Sly at the end of the game. It's like, They're leaving. I think this is a problem because I think the game just froze. Yeah, the game just froze. What about timing? This is a bit of criticism for me because, like, I'm trying to, yeah, the game froze. Oh my god, no way. Wah wah. Shit. I'm still hearing audio. I'm hearing music. But, like nothing. Well, shit. Well, I'm gonna clip that for later. But yeah, like, that is timing, my fam. That's timing. That's funny as hell. Yeah. Yeah. No, but the game, like, games today for me personally, I just feel like you don't want to deliver a bad product to the audience because you'll alienate your audience. That's why you want good quality, good things. And if you don't get that, what's the point? There's no point in it. I don't want to buy a bad game. You don't want to buy a bad game. Like, I think the last game bad game I played was... see, I can't even think of something because, like, I haven't even played a game. Yes. Take that extra year to make that game, you know. Well, I think because of what happened, I'm gonna call it a stream there, and hopefully it works tomorrow. I might give the game a wipe over with a cloth or something. Do it, fam. Play it. It's awesome. You know? Do what makes you happy, and if you want to stream the game, do it. Do it. It'd be great, and it'll be awesome, and you can do the best you can. But on that bombshell, though, I think I'm gonna call it a stream here. And I will call it a night. You know what? I'll be back tomorrow, I reckon. By this time tomorrow, I'll be back, and well, not this time tomorrow. I'll be back. Probably. I love having a conversation, man. Usually, because I'm like, I don't have a lot of followers. I don't usually talk much in stream. So whenever I have someone in the audience, I like to communicate, have that conversation, get to know them. You know. Yeah. You too, my friend. You take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Love you. Bye.